grand finals between these two teams right now. So here we go.
This would be a nice win for Kylar, AUS, and Rite. Like I was saying earlier, Kylar, AUS, and Rite did in fact lose in the Winter Championship, going home with that 3rd place medal. Despite the fact that they're kind of the Australian World Champion 2v2 team, they're kind of the favorites generally in the region. Elsom and Doggo do have that slight recency bias advantage.
Yeah. I mean, like, honestly, that's always going to feel good getting that recency bias. But at the same time, man, like, you want to, I'm thinking they want to reclaim their crown because I know that Kylar, AUS has definitely been like kind of slapping up this region for quite some time. So I know he wants to go ahead and reclaim that crown. Great KO there on the right side from Elsom. Doggo though, kind of looming behind him just to make sure that he can cover his teammate. And oh, that is fine actually. You know, get some extra damage there on Kylar. And he actually got the KO. Okay.
I saw the stars come out as Kylar, AUS actually tried to recover into that, but I didn't realize that he actually just straight up had no other options there and ended up falling to his death. So this is nice for the red team. That recovery not even going to be a knockout tool just yet.
Yeah, man. So, okay, there we go. I mean, honestly, pretty, like, just a great start for the red team. Finally losing their first stock, but very, it's a very hurt Hattori, but she's definitely moving around and grooving around all these KO options. So, getting a lot of extra damage here. Goes to save the teammate and get everybody back down to the stage. This, Elsom kind of going off right now.
Yeah. Elsom's still living on the Hattori. You see Hattori's a lot in 2v2s. Kind of one of the pitfalls of it is it's a relatively low defense character, but oh my god, Elsom actually about to get another one. Yeah, Rite gonna fall. Already down to his final stock here in game number 1.
Yeah. This is looking real rough, man. And on top of that, Elsom still on his, finally, losing that first stock. Nice little chop there from Rick. But is it too little too late, man? Because this is we're at the kind of like the flex area of this game where the lead can definitely be sapped, but I think the flex is a little harder to get from the blue team since they're not on 2 healthy stocks here. So I think, honestly, I feel like I would focus more on Doggo now and try to force a 2v1 because I think Elsom is just playing a little bit too out of his mind right now for you guys to be trying to force anything on him.
Yeah, but on the other side, I think the red team is going to be looking to take out Rite. Of course, Rite on that final stock means that if Rite gets taken out, then it's just going to be a free 2v1. Rite's playing real risky on this left side edge. They do get Elsom, and they might get Doggo. The team kill not going to happen.
Okay.
All right,
Scoop.
nice.
Yeah, that's going to work. And, oh, he's still living now. So, yeah, unfortunately, not a lot left in the tank here for Rite. He is trying to get back to stage, but they are stalking him, making it hard for him to get down to the ground. And yes, he finally finds it, but also finds that stare to the face. And now it's going to be a 2v1 against Kylar, AUS, with everyone at relatively low damage. But the issue is that Kylar has to deal with 2 people with relatively low damage.
Yeah, this is a really tough spot for Kylar, AUS. The advantage he has is that Barasa is a relatively high character. The disadvantage he has is that Blasters have a lot of active frames and he doesn't have the movement. Kylar, AUS, and Rite going to go down. Game 1 goes the way of Elsom and Doggo.
Yeah, I mean, that was a very dominant game 1, too, from Elsom and Doggo, especially Elsom, man. He was really holding on to that first stock for quite some time. And the second stock, actually, he didn't really hold on to that one as long, but he had already done the damage and put his team far enough ahead to where I don't think that really mattered too much. Got the 2v1 at the end, and they ran away with that. So here we go as we get into the second game. Kylar, AUS, and Rite trying to figure out what they need to do, to what things need to change here so that they can give themselves a victory.
Well, it's definitely not a map or a character change as we're going right back to Mammoth with this the exact same characters coming out from this blue team. It is interesting, though. Rite is coming in with the Asuri on the pick. Not a popular 2s character just because Katars don't have the best like 2s setup tools. Usually if you're going into Katars, you're looking for a lot of offstage just trying to win out in your 1v1s.
Yeah. So I think, I mean, with Asuri, though, she does have some pretty good, like, I'm going to throw you down type deals. So, like, oh, wow. Speaking of throwing you down, that ground pound from downtown, man, that was way up there. And he still managed to get it. So, a better start here for the blue team. And he's actually doing quite well now, right? I guess he's getting his footing here in this game. I'm sure he probably wants to force a couple more 1v1s, though, because, as you said, this is more of a 1v1 weapon. But he is, I mean, on teams, he's making it work for him.
Yeah, for sure. This is looking way better for the blue team here in game number 2, but a nice side signature and one more hit. Yep, and that is going to be an even stock count for both teams.
All right. Here we go. Big movement right here. Now they're fighting out here on the left side as we get a nice little sword duel, but I like the fact that Rite usually, like, if he sees the advantage to make a small 2v1, even if it's like 2 seconds 2v1, he goes to find it. Great damage right there, obviously, from that down sig from Bryn. And now, okay, Rite has to get back down to the ground.
Rite's got to help Kylar Alice a little bit. Kylar Alice has yet to touch a weapon on this second stock, and so it's pretty much just been oh no, Rite!
Ooh,
Okay,
just barely making that back. That did look scary, though.
Yeah, Doggo backed off. I thought Doggo was just going to go down there, hit that one dare that he needed, but Kylar Alice finally gets a weapon and gets the ground pound and is going to fall on the right
Rite just
side.
killed him.
Yeah.
Rite just killed him. Like, all right. Well, I mean, honestly, Kylar Alice could have touched the stage 2 on that neutral layer, but yeah, Rite okay, what is going on here?
What just happened? He missed his ground pound and just like, peace. All right, stock count evened up. Everything is reverting back to a normal state. No wake up from Rite on that team damage, but Kylar Alice is still putting a lot of damage out on the Doggo.
Okay, so with this start, man, I feel like the blue team was definitely well into the lead, but they kind of started to get a little sloppy here, a little spaghetti happening. So therefore, seems like this is actually a very even game, and I feel like I would be worrying about the way that Elsom can kind of sap. Oh, and he actually almost got pushed right into that. Lucky.
And good on Kylar Alice pulling out of that recovery. Almost took his teammate off at the top of the map. D-Light recovery. Nice interrupt from right there. You saw Doggo trying to kind of wait a little bit, and then he immediately ground pounds his teammate, so maybe not as good.
Yeah, this is one stick away for a lot of people. Now it's a one-on-one and still living, but I don't think he has to. Yeah, he doesn't have too many options, unfortunately, after being this guy for that recovery. So easy pickup for Kylar Alice right there at the end. So good stuff to Kylar Alice and Rite being able to get back into this game now. It almost fell apart. It definitely almost fell apart, but they were managed to hold it together with a little Band-Aid, little tape right near the end.
Yeah, I mean, considering how explosive the start was for the blue team, it is kind of tough that came down to final stock red for both teams. Like, blue team still needs a little bit of grease in that machine to tighten this one up.
Okay, so got some. Oh, okay. I'm going to redo the strikes right here. We had strikes on Miami Dome, Apocalypse, and Crystal Temple, but instead getting a small Enigma out of here.
We're going Mammoth.
Think we're going Mammoth? Yeah, okay.
Mammoth.
For sure. For sure.
If you're going to leave Mammoth on the board, Kylar Alice and Rite are definitely going to lean into that Mammoth. And that's the pick for game number 3. Same picks. We did see Doggo switch up the Bryn skin, which to some people is a level up, but we'll see how well that works out here in game number 3.
Yeah.
That's a level down. That's a level down.
All right, man. So this, another, like, kind of a hot start right there for the red team. Seeing that Elsom again, kind of carrying people away. But honestly, I think right now, Kylar Alice is really having a hard time just overall in this set, man. Look at he's always the first person to reach into KO percentage or KO color. And on top of that, like, he's been getting weapon starved quite a bit or comboed a lot as well. So not to change his own gameplay here. Oh, wow. What a pickup.
100% pre-planned neutral signature coming out from Elsom to catch Rite flying by. Nice down air, and the red team looking real strong. Rite does get the recovery there to keep this one a little bit close. Okay, Kylar Alice just going to downlight at the end of that down signature. Down sig wouldn't have really knocked out, but still would have been nice to get that stage control.
All right. Here we go. Moving around. Finds the finds the side light into the neutral layer, just getting some extra damage here on this Bryn.
Nice interrupt. And again, we're seeing Elsom really stock extend, similar to how game 1 went.
Good hit. And now, yeah, now Kylar Alice is kind of playing the back foot right now. He's definitely playing the support, and it is working out a lot more for him. He's not putting himself in harm's way, but still getting a couple hits here and there. There we go.
Team combo. Oh, that's the dare. Oh, nice side air from Doggo will again give them the stock advantage.
All right, trying to get back onto the stage here. Kylar Alice having a rough time playing against Elsom. Needing some help right here from Rite. Now both of them actually having a hard time dealing with Elsom. And yeah, just as they're dealing with Elsom, though, just great teamwork again from the red team. A little sneak hit from Doggo.
Yeah, that was a really good rotate from Doggo to come in, just break up what was happening there, throw out some big side airs. Elsom gonna hit the side signature. Rite does clean up the stock and gets Doggo as well. So this is gonna go down to final stocks here in game number 3.
Right, but little damage here onto Rite, but nothing that they can't make up really quickly if they find themselves a nice little 2v1 gap, little 2v1 area. Although Rite might want to play a little safer. Dives past that, looking for some extra hits. Oh, almost off the top right there with that neutral sig.
Oh, Rite can't afford to get hit anymore. Another side air, and yep, it is down to Kylar AUS in the 1v2. Elsom going to take this opportunity to swap over to the sword, try to avoid that same move DI. Good dodge out to avoid the downlight, though. He got it, jumps.
Yeah, I don't think he's not going to be able to make that back. So, again, just comes some dominant gameplay here from Elsom and BH, and I think the real issue is Kylar AUS is just kind of getting overwhelmed. So either Rite has to do a better job of helping his teammate, or Kylar AUS just has to do a better job of getting out these 2v1 situations so that way he won't continually get swarmed right here. Unfortunately, though, if you look at the damage, it tells a different story that Rite wasn't able to find a lot of hits and then also took a lot of damage as well. So.
Yeah, Rite was doing a really good job of cleaning up stocks, but wasn't doing the best job at avoiding that damage because obviously took a little bit more damage and was just struggling to get that damage built up. We didn't see as many of the like 1v1s or off stages that worked really well for them in game number 2.
Yeah. So, let us move forward and see if we are going right back to Mammoth Fortress because it looks like, yep, there it is. And we also have a swap here from Doggo going to the Teros, which is usually, I feel like that's the character that's like the, final straw, like the last resort, but they're up. And so maybe he just wants to go ahead and close out this as quick as possible. I think Teros, he just forces you to play different for some reason, man.
I swear, some people get super psyched out by just the existence of a Teros on the map. Yeah. Of course, in a 2v2 space, like Teros hits extra hard. Any of those follow-up hits from Doggo are just going to chunk away at this blue team.
For sure. I mean, and it's, I feel like in a 2v2, he's allowed to get away with throwing out more SIGs just randomly with being able to have a teammate cover you. So.
Ooh. Right side, Elsom just winning this edge guard. Rite come rotate over, and Elsom's just going to take that free dare.
Dude, Elsom is, this edge guard has been going on for like an entire minute, dude. Like, let him back. Finally gets back onto the stage.
It was like the chillest edge guard. He was just sitting there, touch the wall, throw out a down air, touch the wall again. Doggo going to try to clean this one up, try to make sure that he trades it out. But no, Kylar AUS going to get away with that stock.
Weirdly enough, though, yeah, man, that edge guard was going all on Kylar AUS, and he managed to stay long enough to find himself a ground pound on a recovery. So even though Elsom did all the edge guarding, he was the one who eventually dropped that stock. So it would have been a nice pickup. I think it throws backwards, so that would have threw him right back into to Teros. Okay.
Save. He went for it, and Rite will be able to get back up thanks to the help of Kylar AUS. Rite going in, but Kylar AUS just ground pounds his head and puts Rite down to final stocks. Doggo on the Teros, still on the first one.
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of how crazy they were all going off stage, but unfortunately, that was 2 big kills they could have got right there, but unfortunately, the only person that loses that stock happens to be Rite and to his teammate, and so this game is all but over at this point in time for the blue team. Such a large comeback they have to make right now. This Teros still on 3 stocks. Elsom still playing amazing on his second stock as well. This is just a lot that they're going against him. Finally gets that stock off of Teros, but is it too little too late?
I don't know. Rite got the side air, almost hit the weapon toss. Doggo with the interrupt. Going to make sure that Elsom keeps the second stock, make sure that it doesn't go to even stock count, but Kylar AUS with a big dare will even this up. It's all on Rite. If Rite can survive long enough, this is a doable game.
Hey. Honestly, yeah, this could be a big even up right now. I mean, like I said, the damage is definitely not in favor of the blue side, but the stocks are the same, so with some tight gameplay. Oh, no! Oh my God, that would have been terrible if they both fell off right there, but they both lived to see another day. And that's going to be a stock off of Kylar AUS, but he has one more left. Rite just trying to live here.
Utilizing every single chase dodge he can get just to get out of that troublesome situation. But, man, one hit from Doggo, and Rite's going to be gone. Nice side air. Can he finish it? Elsom's trying to save. Does hit the recovery.
Ooh, okay. Oh, he got saved. He got
nice
saved.
throw. Yeah. He's unarmed.
Rite doing a really good job of juking all this
Oh!
until right there, the slides right into that down light into the hammer. But he did a good job of at least leaving it to an area where Kylar might. Nah, double map and toss. He jukes that last one, but
he can touch, but this is still a tough spot. 3 stocks on the red team. Gravity cancel neutral light just to make sure he's getting more damage on the ground pound. Means Elsom and Doggo are going into the grand finals over Kylar, Alice, and Rite.
yeah, man, just some unfortunate mishaps there on the left side for Kylar, Alice, and Rite with that that missed ground pound on the opponent, actually hitting I think right there. So he loses that stock, putting him on 1, and he played that last stock for the last 30 seconds relatively well. But as soon as he got back on that stage, getting down light to side aired, not much he could do about that at the damage he was at. And it was from Taro, so you already knew he was gone. And Kylar, Alice, man, just not having a great time in 2v1s with his teammate there or without his teammate there. Just hasn't been going well for him.
No, that's a rough one. That's kind of been the story that ends up cropping up every time we see Kylar, Alice, and Rite. Is like it's very often the Kylar, Alice show with Rite in the background, but definitely on the other side, Elsom looking really, really strong. Doggo, I love the swap over to the Taros because Doggo was kind of getting taken out on the Bryn, but when he swapped over to the Taros, he was living. He was putting out the damage. He was looking good for the team.
Oh, for sure, man. So Kylar, Alice, and Rite will be in the loser side of things.